Welcome to the SpellCast.
Hi.
So, we have a Sam back for this session. Yay!
Yay!
Kelsey is off. This is dating this session, I guess. Kelsey is off helping her brother get to the Rockefeller Center for the midnight release of Super Smash Brothers. She may be back this session, may not. We'll figure it out.
If you don't want to date it, just say she's off doing an errand and she'll be back if she makes it back.
There you go.
If you don't want to date it, happy Halloween.
God damn it.
If you don't want to date it, happy Easter! Look forward, Gerald, not back.
Looking forward. I'm just almost a
way
year
forward. Yeah.
Actually dating
Are
Happy
you
Hanukkah.
fucking
Actually
serious?
dating Happy Hanukkah, yeah.
Actually
you.
dating Happy Hanukkah, guys. It's the fourth night of Hanukkah. No, fifth night.
Thank you,
Sorry.
Adam Sandler.
There you go.
Fifth night of
Oh my god, I'm
Hanukkah.
just thinking about Diwali.
Okay, so are people caught up?
I think we caught you up mostly with what they've gone through. The
I'm
last
not.
time we left off, there was a yell that you guys heard as you were leaving, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, the Super Galactic Team Awesome Force 5 Magnificent Unicorn.
Do they have an actual name?
Sorry.
They do, we just change it every time we say it because it's so long.
Is it?
Yeah.
I feel like it wasn't always this way.
No.
Was it from there or was it from Augusta O'Neilly's? Did we go there after?
You went to Augusta O'Neilly's before you went to there.
Yeah,
I remember.
Because
I remember the order of my tears.
Because-
I cried first, and I cried first, and you and I cried.
yeah, because everyone piled into the clandestine meeting I was trying to arrange for myself. And I had to tell everyone to fuck off so I could have an actual word with her.
Yeah.
Because I needed to...
Clandestinely, yes.
Fucking god damn it, guys.
So,
There's a great use of silence, though.
it was a great use of silent spell.
Did I thunderstone
Yes.
you?
You thunderstormed all of us.
You thunderstoned everyone, the bros walking down the street who was like, fuck you, Paul! Then whacked the dude in the face.
That was different.
Yeah.
That was different.
Yes.
They were racist.
They were extreme, yes, they deserved it. So,
These guys in fucking Faerun walking in plain sight of people who they were clearly offending.
yeah.
So the scream was coming from the direction of like the big market area.
The
wedding,
big market
where there was a
area
wedding.
where there is a wedding, yes. That is still going on.
Well,
It's a long wedding. It's a Catholic wedding. They have to.
wait. They're Catholics?
No. It's a fucking. Don't hitch on the unimportant stuff, Pot.
No. I'll say this. So there is like an overgod in the pantheon of the Forgotten Realms.
His name is A.O. A.O.
Ayo.
At the end of one of the Forgotten Realms novels, there's a scene where like he basically tells all the gods to like quit their shit because he's getting tired of it, and so all the gods like kind of grumble and go away, and then he like turns and he looks at his master, right?
Ooh.
Quote unquote.
Who they don't even know about. Guess who the master of A.O.
E-I-E-I-O?
Norm McDonald.
No, Pierre.
Who had a farm.
No, not Norman.
And on this farm, he had some gods.
You're a professional Catholic. You should know this.
I know.
Okay.
So,
You are professional Catholic. Wow. You had to bring that one up.
so back to the realm. The Forgotten Realm.
Right. Yeah.
So,
But if we're here, is it really forgotten? Doesn't it live in all of us?
I mean,
and if you leave, would you ever remember?
of all the settings, the Forgotten Realms.
Can
is
we leave?
Yeah, like seriously, can we go to Sigil?
We'll get there. We will get there. I promise.
Okay.
We
I
want
promise.
to go to Sigil?
Why?
Trust me, you want to go to
check out
Sigil.
the Forgotten Realms. That's-
Wait, okay, the only reason I would go to Sigil is to flirt with the Lady of Pain.
Oh
That's
my
it.
god.
That is it. And I've been told that's a bad idea,
You
so
are committed.
I'm not going
You are committed to
Sigil.
this. It's going to happen.
No!
So,
Oh, excuse me, princess.
Scream. Sorry to like, but there is still.
Is that the scream? Is that the scream?
That's the scream. You hear, oh my god, and then you hear no coming from Ron. But yes, scream in the direction of the wedding. What do you three do? Because as you scream, Thiathel's eyes go all Cassandra from the Adventures of Hercules TV series.
I don't know what
and
that
like
means.
is having
He's having a vision.
Yeah, she's having a vision.
There's like this many people that actually have a visual idea of what you're talking about in the world.
I was gonna say, in this room, that's a pretty good number.
Yeah.
They're all in this room.
That would be a remarkable coincidence.
You are standing outside of the guild that works with the
Is it
kids.
he inside?
I had just gotten done, didn't I?
You just gotten done and walked outside, and then you guys are, how was it? And then scream from in the direction of the wide.
Okay,
Because that's
so-
how plot happens. I drop it on your laps like babies.
I run.
Okay, you run.
Run after him.
Okay,
And as soon as I'm out of sight of the,
Wait, am I here at this point?
we'll get to you in a
Oh,
second.
okay.
as soon as I'm out of sight of the guild hall, I'll drop the illusion and just be spiky guy.
Got it. Cool. Be spiky guy. Do you follow your
Oh yeah,
compatriots?
please. I gotta see where this is going.
I feel like
You all
you could
mad
afford to
dash.
adopt a one that is you, just not spiky.
That's basically what he does.
Yeah.
It's like, he just looks like him except not spiky.
Okay.
And red hair.
Oh,
Spiky red hair.
You all mad dash down the street towards the wide. You know the way, it's on a main thoroughfare. And you enter and you see that people in finery are just running out from underneath the main tent. Or you see the reception tent isn't really being touched except for some characters some unsavory characters who may be noble are running to like the open bar area and like collecting jars of wine and stuff as they run out in the
Jars.
chaos.
jelly jars?
bottles of wine. I'm sorry, bottles of wine in like just in the chaos as they escape past the guards who are confused as all hell.
Point of order.
Yes,
How big is the wide?
the wide is fairly large. If you look at the map of Baldur's Gate, as I directly over the microphone. If you look at the map of Baldur's Gate, this is about it's about a square mile. So this whole area right here, it's about I'd say an eighth of a mile across.
For the record,
or so in
on
diameter.
this map, that's like a good 6 inches across, right?
Yeah.
And that
Maybe
area
an inch.
is the size of a guitar pick.
Yes, it is the size of a guitar pick. Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when we come into the wide, are we close to where the wedding's happening, or is it like far off?
It's in the center of the wide.
Okay, so we have a little bit of running to do.
Yes, well, just off center because there's a statue of Minsk. And
What
Is there anyone running past us?
There are some people running past you.
Any guards?
There, no, the guards are like trying. They can't really see through the crowd to get in, and they're careful about it because they don't want to interrupt the obvious nobles that are like rushing and patriarchs that are rushing past them.
Do
But
we have insignia of the helm and cloak?
you guys do.
Okay,
Yeah.
I flash one and I try to flag someone down. If they will calm down long enough to actually be flagged down.
Yeah. You flash down a
No. I flag them down. I don't flash them down. That is illegal.
While he's doing that, by the way, I'll just keep running.
Yeah, you flag down probably the two most obvious characters in the crowd. It's a pair of twins. They're very tall. They're very cultish and a little gangly. You can see their eyes are not immediate. They attract your attention second, and they're black eyes. One has a round nose. One has a flared nose. And they both have green hair and matching like gowns of that aesthetic. But they two females. They look like fraternal twins, but they're the two most obvious.
Based on everything that you just described, I can tell that they're fraternal twins.
So you're presented with these two women who are running up to you. They are very tall. Like they are getting on close to like.
How tall is aged Ront? Ront
Yeah.
was flipping through the tome of Ront. 5'1".
So Agent Ront is.
We're gonna
what?
say like 5.
Aging Ront.
Agent.
We're gonna say like 5'4", or like 5'5".
Wow, a whole
That's a
whole 4 inches.
that's big. Every inch counts.
You're not a shower. You're a griller.
That's not the first time a woman's told me that.
Hopefully, 2 women in green hair don't tell you that.
Ow!
You hit his knee. What did you expect?
I was trying to get the fleshy bit.
Wow. All right. So they stand at near 6 feet tall.
Wow.
Damn.
Hi. What happened?
Groom, crazy monster attacking, bride, danger, get us out of here, get us out of here. They both sound exactly the same.
Okay, so I'm hearing that in chorus,
In chorus, yes.
which is fine.
Yeah.
Do I know of any guard posts that are in the direction that they're running?
Well, the wide is in the direction that they're running. I mean,
they ran away from the thing.
they would be, if they are running towards a guard post, they would be running towards the inner wall, right? So if you wanted to send them to a guard post, yeah.
Okay, well, so there are no, like, quote-unquote police boxes. That's not a metaphor that makes sense in stateside, but, like, there are no other stations for guards, like, closer to the center of the city. I mean, there were city guards here. Do I see any of them running away?
No. They're trying to get through the crowd to the wedding to figure out what in the actual fuck is going on.
Okay. Do I know of any other safe public places that aren't the wide that these respectable young women could ostensibly run to?
The High Hall would be one. The Citadel is all guards all the time, or prisoners sometimes, so it wouldn't send them there. They could, since there are guards that patrol, you could tell them to just go home. They can make it there pretty easily.
Yeah, so I tell them to go home and to alert any guards that they pass along the way to the situation here.
Sure, yeah, totally.
And that aside from all the guards that are already here, the helm and cloak are on the case.
Okay, fair. Azazel, as you approach from the opposite side of this scene, you see chaos. You are wearing, you have some shopping bags, satchels, as it were, from doing your tourism of Baldur's Gate. You went and saw the statue of Minsc and Boot earlier, before the wedding got set up. You went and saw everything. The High Hall, the Hall of Wonders.
And I got severely drunk.
You got severely drunk.
I didn't see the statue. Please describe the statue.
It's a statue of I believe, a very tall, muscular ranger named Minsc.
Oh.
He holds by his side a huge greatsword. And in his other hand rests a tiny hamster called Boo, a space hamster, as it were.
A hamster?
Yes, he is a giant space hamster, but he is
what is the
besides
difference
a normal
between
hamster.
a space hamster and a normal hamster?
You have to play the Baldur's Gate video games to find out.
Fuck!
I'm just imagining like a hamster with like an astronaut suit and like the fishbowl over its head.
That's exactly what I'm imagining too.
We wish. This show is not sponsored by the Baldur's Gate video games. However, we do love them.
What was the last Baldur's Gate video game?
I don't remember.
BG2 or so. You are wearing a shirt.
Baldur's Gate.
You are wearing a shirt that says "I Heart BG."
Wow, wow.
Yeah, you have a hat that has a green gate on it, and it's interesting because it like opens and closes.
Your hat, whack.
Whack.
Your shirt, whack.
You have some snow globes for your friends because you got drunk and like that's a thing.
Are we the friends? Or
You might be. I don't know. Whatever you want to.
Nah.
Thought so.
You just have general souvenir memorabilia hanging off your arms in these bags because, you know, when Roland or Lilith or your ups tell you, hey, have some time to yourself, have some days off, and you're in an area that you've never been in before because you've basically every area you've never been in before due to your background situation.
Yeah.
You just go off and do tourist stuff, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you come upon this scene, guards trying to get through this mass of people that are just running off in every direction. You can see standing just slightly above some of the crowd, the spikes of someone you are familiar with, Halexan, over there. and they're on the opposite side, but everyone seems to be running away from, or I guess if you're a guard or an adventurer, going to the central tent where the wedding ceremony seems like it was going to happen.
I stand there bewildered.
There you go. Yeah,
It's like bag drops.
that's fair.
Well, it's one step better than just turning around and walking away.
And that's fair. What did the rest of you three do?
I'm gonna try to. So, like, there's a bunch of people who are like streaming out that are blocking access. Would it be possible to kind of like? I want to try tumbling, but like not like doing somersaults and stuff. Just like dodging through past people. And
Yeah, sure. Make me, and you can do athletics if you want to like halfway push people out of your way as they come, or you can do acrobatics.
I'm going to do acrobatics because I don't want to hurt them.
Fair.
It's gonna take a lot of acrobatics being as pointy as you are.
That is an 8, so 16.
It's going to take you not too bad of a time. You're going to get there before Ront will, and also as you're moving through, you can kind of like stand on your tiptoes in portions to kind of see, and what you can make out as the crowd kind of starts to thin closer to the main part of the tent, which is open-sided. It's not like there's a thing you open and go into. And even if there were, by this point, people would have torn those walls down anyway. But you can see underneath this tent, there is a woman dressed in a bridal gown.
What color is it?
I'd say like a rose gold gown. She's doing this dance around this altar, trying to, you know how you, in a game of tag, you like dance around a table. And on the other side is what looks like a lizard person, like a lizard person,
Not
in a tattered tuxedo.
Great.
Is clawing and trying to get one up and like debating whether or not she should climb up onto the altar to go after the bride. But you can see every once in a while big thick tongue that just juts out and like does a snaky thing.
How far away is that?
Oh, I'd say it's about 50 feet from you.
Is it fucking shit up?
Is
it like hurting people?
It's currently focused on the bride. Every once in a while, if someone runs past it, it'll like hiss and like growl at them. But then the bride will scream, and its attention is drawn straight. Its focus is drawn straight back to her.
Okay. So, well, you go ahead first.
Yeah, you now see this as well.
I'm seeing it.
What
So
about
I'm like, I'm not a smart woman, so I'm not gonna guess that maybe the tux, something's going on. But
Stolen from the groom.
yeah, right.
He ate the groom.
He ate the groom and wore his clothes.
Wore his clothes. I mean, I snap out of the bewilderment, obviously, because I'm like,
you don't want to.
well, I was eating at the time. What do you want from me? Like, it was so...
You're kind of standing there, just like weighing your options.
People running past.
Someone like thumps into you, and you just like push them out of the way.
She drops her Stargate.
No. You don't push. She just like grabs them by the head.
Stargate.
Just grabs them by the head and like puts them to the side, and then they keep running.
They're still running as you lift them up.
They're like a lemon.
Yes.
Obviously, I don't drop my turkey, but
Do
I start running towards the lizard.
Mm-hmm.
Am I close enough to like drop kick it?
You're about 40 feet away.
Oh yeah, she has.
I'm probably just gonna jog with the jerk.
While they aren't wearing heavy armor,
And she's not wearing
which
heavy
has been established because she's currently wearing an I Heart BG T-shirt.
And I wasn't wearing armor to begin with.
Wait, T-shirt? Are T-shirts a thing?
Tunic.
Would it be a
tunic shirt? It's a
tabard?
T-shirt. It's a tunic shirt.
I'm still wearing my tunic underneath because you never know.
Yes.
That's not heavy armor.
Well, I mean, even without it, you get your dex plus your Constitution bonus. So like, you're probably looking at least a 14 AC just with the T-shirt.
Yes. So you can make it to this lizard person in a tuxedo and be able to attack.
Yes. All right.
Oh dear.
I will drop kick the fuck out of him.
Roll to attack. It is not looking at you.
It's not. Ooh.
It has focus. There's a crowd of
Does she
people.
get,
She's flanking.
Well, technically,
Can I do like a test roll
she's
first so I
surprising
can see
it.
which one
So,
is better?
It is surprised. I don't know if you get.
I don't think you get
this
any
is your
bonuses
yeah,
to
but
it,
this
but,
is like your surprise round.
Natural
thing.
20.
Oh, nice.
No. I was a test. So just to see which one's
By
better.
7th level, the only interaction barbarians have with surprise is if they are surprised, they can act normally on their first turn, but only if they rage.
And
Rajay.
she's already in mid rage, so it's fine.
That's what?
So it's plus what? Dexterity or strength?
Plus dexterity,
Yeah.
plus strength, and your proficiency. Since it's an
So
unarmed.
plus
but-
3. It's plus
So 16. I mean, the only people that are going to suffer is us.
Well,
Right?
What
We're gonna
about
cut
the
it out
poor
anyway.
citizens of Baldur's Gate?
What about the potential husband lizard?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I'm not a smart woman. I did not figure that out
That's
yet.
okay. You're attacking hand to hand, so this is the best way you can turn out.
I mean, if anything, I would have went for the knee.
Also, a typical one-armed strike does what? Strength plus 1d4? Or just
It does 1 point of damage plus your strength modifier.
Oh.
By the way, I've been told that
you hit it.
You also have extra attack, so you actually get 2 attacks.
I get 2
You
attacks.
get 2
You
attacks.
do get 2 attacks.
Bless this.
Yeah, and then you do 4 damage.
Yeah,
No,
she does
it's not.
because it's
No,
because
not
it's
really.
1 plus strength. So you do 4 damage to this creature. It is not off of its perched position on the altar. When you knock it, it sort of rolls and does a combat roll and is now on all 4 limbs. You can see that now that you're close enough to it, you can see it has 2 huge fangs that jut up from its lower jaw.
It's like a. Okay.
Yeah, it has a raised ridge on its back, sort of like a hunch, if you will. It has the same number of digits that you and I both have on our toes and hands. It is covered in scales, and now you can see it has like a red underbelly, sort of coloration underneath, like on its underbelly, quote unquote. But other than that, it's mostly green. Yes.
Were you raging?
So you do 6
level.
damage instead. So that's
Yes.
good. And you have another attack. You have knocked it. It's next to you. You didn't knock it away. It just does a cool little roll and is like next to you, like 5 feet away from you. It's right there. You have all of your weapons on you because why the fuck wouldn't you?
I'm always prepared.
You're always prepared.
I'm gonna quickly pull out. Well, I could kick it in the nuts. No, I could.
Did you
Yeah, I
drop
do.
your jerky?
You've been
I did not drop my jerky. Not a two-handed weapon.
You,
So
you punched him with the jerky hand. Here's-
Flavor!
you guys are making such a good idea. Oh, I think I'm gonna do that. So, with the jerky hand that I'm still holding,
Yes.
chewing, right? I go for a nice, because it's in my right hand, a right hook.
The jerky hand.
With the jerky hand.
Roll to hit.
Flavor!
Yeah. Roll to hit.
What path is Azazel?
That was. Am I still doing 3
Yes,
plus
yes,
6?
you're still
Okay.
doing that.
So it's 15.
15 will still hit the hand. This
Flavor.
lizard thing, this lizard-looking thing, as it flicks a long tongue out at you in anger. So you just smack it from the left side. You knock a few of its fangs out as you do so,
Yes.
doing 6 more damage to it. Because we're going into initiative, right?
Yay! Are we all rolling for
Yay.
initiative?
Wait, before we go into
you should
initiative,
have advantage.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I want to, before we go into
No,
initiative, I just
like-
want to shoot the bow into the air. Just
Sure.
So-
Create a loud explosion.
So basically, what happens is both Hal and Ront turn to Conall. We're about to tell him fire off a.
He's already nodding. and,
Yeah, he's already has the bow ready.
Real talk.
But before we go into initiative, right? So let's just say I do that, right? Do people duck down?
Yeah, everyone who hears the explosion hits the fucking
So I can
floor.
see the whole area, where everything perfectly, right?
Yes, you can.
Can I see the wedding cake?
Yes, you can see
It's
the
literally the first
Wait,
time.
wait, okay.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Describe it to me.
The wedding cake is a wonderful 6-tiered cake. Each tier is separated by various size columnars, a columnal structure. 8 on the first layer. They're about like maybe 3 inches in diameter, just widely.
What's the condition of it? Has it been cut yet? Or?
It is not. It is pristine. It is pristine. You can tell that there is a human male and female up at the top, not a lizard person and a bride.
Okay, two points of order. Possibly 3. The first is, how many episodes has it been since we first went to cake?
A few, like I'd say 30-something.
That's a few.
Yeah.
2, does Ront see the cake?
You see the cake, yes. You can tell now that everyone's ducked down. The bridal colors are burgundy and gold. It is represented in this 8, did I say 8 or 6 tier? 9-tier cake.
9 tier.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
What the fuck just happened?
I don't know, we warehoused 84'd it.
Okay. Okay, point 3. Just by looking at the cake, can Ront discern whether anybody related to cooking by the book is responsible for this cake?
Probably. Probably, yes.
I'm gonna fucking dive into that.
Yikes.
Is it within like damage radius? Like, is the bride and the lizard man like around said cake?
No, it is in the reception tent.
Swear to God, if you blow up the cake.
It is
Please
fine.
don't fucking go
It's so
out.
common.
Do you know who you're
It is
talking
so
to?
It is in the reception tent, which is, except for the wine bottles that are now missing, untouched.
Wait, so how far between the cake and the fight that's currently happening?
60 feet.
Oh, you guys are about to lose me. You guys are about to... Connell's initiative runs towards cake.
Okay, so initiative order.
Azazel, what was your initiative?
So I had a 19
On the dot.
but
Plus your
plus my dex, it's 21.
21.
Are you gonna be before me? Oh my
Okay.
fucking
by
god.
1, right?
Yeah.
Halexan.
16.
16. Okay. Conall, what is your initiative?
14.
Ront, what is your initiative?
22.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, damn.
That's like the first time I've rolled well on initiative ever.
Right, I know.
No, there was one other time, and I
Oh, we
can't
all
remember. It was a
rolled
boss fight,
relatively well.
Mhm.
and it was like essential that you went first. I remember this.
Oh.
It, it was essential.
Was
yeah.
it the Minotaur?
It was probably the
No, it was
the
not
Wanti,
the Minotaur.
not the Wanti, the Naga.
I think it was the Naga.
Banaga!
Yeah, the Naga.
Up first is Ront.
How far am I?
I'd say 40 feet away from the lizard person.
And it's lizard person, Azazel, and like bride.
Bride
5-ish,
also,
10-ish feet away.
yeah, also like 15 feet away from that, the presiding cleric who is hiding behind a candelabra very ineffectively.
Nice.
Okay, so the first thing I do is yell, "Take him alive!" The second thing I do is reach into my pack and pull out a vial of acid. No.
Take him alive, but only barely.
Apparently, you were very good at subduing with acid.
Well, only is Harry's around, right?
Harry's around. Yes.
Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is have Harry do his thing.
Okay, and that's a
A web attack.
And that's a roll to hit.
I believe so. I believe it's just +5.
Okay.
I think that's how it works. Does that sound
It
familiar?
sounds- yeah, it sounds familiar.
What is that?
It's it's a 14.
14 + 5.
Yeah, so you hit him. He's now webbed.
Okay. And then, is there any way I can hit him with a thunderstone without hitting anybody else?
Probably not. You're either going to hit Azazel, the bride, or the priest.
What?
Azazel, brace!
Fuck off!
Okay. She flips you off with the jerky hand.
He gets disadvantage on this roll because he's restrained.
Yeah.
Broken. I love it.
He flies 10 feet and is knocked prone.
Yeah.
Along the ground as he squirms. The webbing is not like all around him like cocooned.
Right.
But it's still around him.
It's impeding his shit.
It's impeding his shit, and that's important.
See how much better things are when I go first?
Azazel, you have to make a strength saving throw.
I believe it is a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving
Sorry.
throw, with which you are proficient in, and also you're raging. And if you want to, you can re-roll that because of your feature. Because it's a saving throw.
Woohoo! Yeah!
Roll
Raging.
it again.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll it again.
Yeah, it's better.
Better. Plus 5. It's a 20.
20.
Yeah.
You pass.
Yeah, definitely.
There you go.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Ront's DC is not
you are
very
not
high.
you are not knocked prone or knocked 10 feet away, but it's like a rush of like sound and air go
Right.
and blows off your hat.
Me?
Mop.
Mop. And the lizard person in the tattered tuxedo is now covered in web.
And prone.
In front of
And
you,
prone.
Advantage
And
to attack
prone.
him.
10
Advantage.
feet away from you.
Advantage to
Okay.
attacks that are 5 feet away from.
Right.
Yes. Next up is you, Azazel. What would you like to do?
I would like to yell back at him. Why should I keep him alive? He literally ate the groom and then wore his clothes.
Am I allowed to respond?
No.
The monster!
And that's
He'll pay!
Please don't go along with this.
Then I proceed to attack the monster with my sword.
It's like,
You have advantage.
I literally put the jerky in my mouth.
You have
Take out
advantage.
the sword. 18.
Roll again.
Huh?
just to make sure it's not a 20.
Oh yeah, because make sure it's not a 20. Don't murder him.
Oh, it's a 15 plus.
So, what was
No. The
18.
you take the higher one.
Yeah, you're gonna hit him. Definitely. That's a 20 something. Roll your 2d6 to hit, plus your 1d4 poison damage.
Poison!
Yes!
One,
Oh, that's
yeah.
right. She's the green one.
Yeah, she is the green one.
It doesn't induce poison condition, right? It's just poison
No, it's just
damage.
poison damage. Yes.
Because that's a thing. Question.
Yes.
That would suck.
I mean, that you actually get to see me and.
Yes. Yes. And you get your extra
Action.
attack also.
Yeah, so I have a 2 and a 5 for the d6s and a 4
So
Plus strength.
Plus 3.
plus
Plus
strength.
strength plus 3. Yeah.
Plus strength plus 3.
So
Because she's
yeah,
radiant.
5 on the
Yeah.
d6 plus 4, 9 plus strength is 3.
For,
So
yeah.
12
That was 2. I thought we looked
plus
it up.
2
Oh, was it
is
2?
14.
Yeah, it's 3
Yep.
at 9.
So how
Oh,
much,
sorry. So it's only plus 2.
Okay. So how much damage did you do?
14?
Nice. Good.
5 plus
Alright.
4 plus 3.
You did the
plus
math for me. I'm kind of
No,
woozy.
so that hurts him a lot. You have your extra attack if you want to.
Do I want to kill him?
Of course you want to kill him. You're raging.
Hit him with the flat of the blade. Hit him with the flat of the blade.
Azazel, what do you want to do?
I want to sigh loudly.
Do what you want. You have your character motivations. I can't change them.
I do an extra attack, but I'm not going to do it with my sword. I'm going to literally Spartacus, Spartan.
He's prone. You
He's
can
on the
curb
ground.
stop him.
Oh!
I mean, it
Yeah,
doesn't
knock
change.
those fangs right out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
mean,
Cool.
if
You
you're
curb stop
feeling-
him.
Wait.
So roll
wait,
to-
wait.
The thing is, do you just stomp his face, or do you actually like flip him over, put his fangs up on the curb, and then?
Yo,
That's a little extra.
It's a little extra. There is an altar with a raised dais and dais.
do it. Don't do it.
If he lands like that, sure.
Sure. We'll say he lands like that. That's
Okay, so
That's fine.
Wait, so real question: what path is Azazel? What path?
The path of the zealot.
Oh, that's not this book.
That's not that book.
Because if she were berserker, she'd have frenzy, which would mean she'd be able to make a bonus action attack.
Yeah. So, you want to curb stomp this motherfucker on
Yeah.
the dais of the wedding thing? Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
just
Cool.
want to knock his
I don't
teeth
know.
in.
There you go. Roll to attack with advantage because.
Alright.
It's on the ground and it hasn't gotten up.
Yep.
It's fallen and it can't get up.
19!
Holy
19.
shit!
Roll again.
Yeah,
Roll
see if
again.
it's a 20. If not, it's you got your 19 locked in.
Well, okay.
There you go. That's a
20 something.
20 fucking 2.
22, 20. No,
No,
got
it's
more than that.
Fucking 2.
Yeah, at least
More
20,
than
25?
25.
Yeah,
Yeah. Plus 6.
Yeah.
Oh
25.
yeah, I forgot about the fucking plus 6.
Proficiency.
I was
Oh,
only doing
goddamn.
plus 3.
Yep. So 25.
Yeah.
Wait, we forgot zealot damage.
What's Azazel?
Oh my god.
Divine Fury. When you choose this path at 3rd level, you can channel Divine Fury into your weapon strikes. While you're raging, the first creature you hit on each of your turns with a weapon attack takes extra damage equal to 1d6 plus half your barbarian.
Roll a d6.
Oh my fucking God.
That's for that.
To clarify, that only counts with the actual weapon.
Oh, 5.
Yes, sorry.
Plus half your barbarian
it's also
level.
the first.
Plus half of. Oh my
Great.
God.
So round it up. So 4.
Holy
So 9 more damage. 30.
The extra damage is necrotic or radiant. You choose the type of damage when you gain this feature.
Fuck it, I'll do necrotic.
Well, no, you would have chosen it
Yeah.
earlier.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad.
It's whatever.
I didn't
Do
know.
you want to like hit people with death energy, or do you want them to like explode with radiant holiness?
Are you big and holy, or are you big death energy? That's a T-shirt. That's a T-shirt. No, it exists. Big death energy.
You have one of those T-shirts in your bag.
I think I'm gonna go with fuck. But
Big fuck energy.
That's 1d6 fuck energy.
I think I'm gonna go with
I'm gonna deal fuck damage.
fuck it. I'll go with radiant. Right.
All right, yeah, sure. All right, so
Yeah,
there you
that's
go. You still have to roll damage for this.
Oh, jeez.
It's the
Okay.
unarmed strike.
Oh, unarmed strike. So 1 plus your strength, which is
plus
3.
Rajay.
So 6. So 6 more damage. Cool.
Holy fuck!
There you go.
You've done how much damage to this thing?
She has done 41 damage to it.
Holy shit!
One round of combat. It's been one round of combat.
Do you have anything else you can do?
What are barbarian bonus actions, if any?
I'm
don't
gonna
think
take
there are
the
any.
jerky out of my mouth now and be able to chew
Okay.
loudly.
Fair.
Loudly.
Halexan, what do you do?
How far away is it?
Since it would have cleared, I would say it's about 30 feet away.
Yeah. I'll aim for its thigh and I'll shoot it with a crossbow.
Okay.
Oh, dude, it's prone.
Oh, that's right, it's prone.
Yeah.
How does-
I'll run up to it and...
So how does subdual damage work, if at all, in 5e?
If you declare that you are knocking, so I rule if you declare that you're doing damage to knock something out and your attack successfully drops it to 0, that creature is unconscious and is making death saving throws instead of me outright fucking killing it.
Okay.
Which is what usually I do with monsters and things.
Okay, that's the word.
Yeah,
right?
I'll run up and I'll club it with my sword.
Okay. And this is and so is this in relation to what Pierre was talking about, subdual damage?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
I'm not trying to kill it because he said take it alive.
Alright.
Okay, I'll take the 18.
Yeah,
So that's a 26.
With the sword, are you basically golf clubbing with the pommel?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I love that move in stage combat.
Oh, wait. I needed to roll 1d4 cold damage.
Oh, do it.
Do it.
We're hurting so much.
One.
Okay. That actually makes a lot of difference.
Is that one? I
It would have made a lot of difference, actually.
Okay.
15?
After you golf club him with the pommel of your Kopesh, it goes limp and stops writhing around
Okay,
in the
second extra
website.
attack. I'm gonna goading attack now.
Alright,
Okay.
what do you do? The bride yells out, "My husband! Oh my god, what has happened to my husband?"
Well, it looks like his clothing has been a little bit ripped. I'm actually a little concerned as to why you are marrying a lizard man.
I wasn't marrying a lizard man. He wasn't a lizard before
Before the lizard ate him. right?
before he turned into the lizard.
He turned into the lizard. That was
shit.
very impressive, by the way. Azazel.
You all of a sudden see the lizard man come back to consciousness and start writhing around in the web sack.
Okay, but, I raise my sword, just out of reflex, like I'm
It
gonna
hisses
whack him
at
again.
Can we all get in range at this point?
Yeah, you can all be ostensibly in range.
I reach into my pack, pull out a vial of acid, and menacingly loom over its head with it.
Roll me an intimidation check.
Oh.
Oh.
Is Ront good at this?
I'll be like, he'll do it. Do what he says.
Ront is good at this! Okay, it's just straight, right? I don't get advantage on this, I don't think. Ront is okay at this because he's proficient, but he does not have charisma.
Well, nice.
That's not bad.
That is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
22.
It oddly reacts to your words as if it understands you.
I mean, I would expect it to. Real talk.
Like
Real talk.
You know how lizards, reptiles do the thing where they turn their head to one side and they look at you with one eye because they don't have that that stereoscopic vision. Yeah, it does that thing, and it like looks at you and it's trying to like read what you're telling it, and it looks like it's understanding, and it stops writhing as vehemently, but it still flicks its tongue out at you in frustration.
I mean, look, I understand. Fuck, it's Ront. Look, I understand. This is rough. From what I gather, you weren't this a few minutes ago. We want to try and sort this out, and it would be a lot easier with your cooperation as opposed to without it. And I gesture with the vial again.
You see near about where the bride and the groom were standing in front of the altar, you see literally as if someone had gotten a buzz cut, and it's just bright red hair all on the ground right there, just like all a full wig of it, but all loose, like it's not together.
It just fell off.
It just looks like bright red hair.
It didn't even look like it got cut off. It just fell off.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna like steal the sword and turn to the bride and just be like, this may sound like a very strange question, but has your fiancé been using any new beauty products?
What? Well, I don't know. I haven't seen him for in the past few days. I mean, that's as custom.
You're the
Ront,
yeah.
I think that the beauty slime, the pig stuff.
The snake oil.
Yes, I think that's doing this to people.
Well, it's a good thing I forgot to give that as a gift.
Yes, please save it. I would love to get a look at it.
I did not know you wanted to be snaky.
No. Madam, what's your husband to be's name?
His name was Conall Pending. And my name is Iphigenia Stelmane.
Really? Really?
Yes.
What?
No. This is Pierre
In
going,
the holy-
really?
Yeah.
What?
Iphigenia, really?
In the holy hell are the names that you were given? What the fuck is wrong with your parents? Jesus Christ.
Excuse me, I am the daughter of Duke Bellin Stelmane, I'll have you know.
Is that name familiar?
I do not know who the
it's slow
fuck
history.
that is.
I mean, I will.
Is this one of the local lords?
Yeah, this is one of the local lords.
It's a stupid name regardless.
Forgive us.
Azazel, chill. Azazel, chill.
Fight me.
We need to...
Ront would at this
I
point.
actually want to see this, but we have to get him out of here. We have to get him off the street.
There are guards now surrounding this with like pikes and halberds.
Hold on. This is the groom.
This is the groom.
He's been transformed somehow.
Holy shit! I mean,
Wait.
Wait. Can I look at the guards and be like,
Hold on, what was our
I know,
story
right?
regarding, like, snake
I know.
people from Fuck Off Mountain?
I thought that this freaking thing ate the
No.
freaking groom too. I know, gentlemen. I know.
I mean, it's only really been a day since we've been back, right? But so what was our story regarding the influx of snake-like refugees who have also undergone some sort of metamorphosis?
I believe, correct me, I believe that Cassius Blanco was going to help house them, or put them, like, debrief them, and that you explained that they were enthralled, and so they may have these visions, like, because I believe it was agreed upon that you were going to be like, we don't want to make them sound they're crazy because they're victims.
Right.
But you were like, that was your way of helping cover up the big boom cannon.
Right. So how public is that?
It's not very public, I think, because it has to do with the mountain and, like, public intrigue, and, like, you don't want to, mix the two.
Well, right, but, like, how avoidable is... Like, how many people were they?
I'd say, like, 80-something.
Right. 80 people isn't exactly...
It's eventually going to get out. It's only a matter of time. And especially once people start learning, because this was a very public...
Oh, yeah.
Display,
People don't
so-
talk about this, yeah.
So,
Okay, so... Fuck. Okay. We see the guards closing in. Ront is going to say loudly to everyone present, "This man, Mr. Holland here." And I very clearly indicate the guy, in case it isn't clear that we believe this man to be the guy.
I still don't.
He hisses at you.
Is wanted by the Hellman Cloak for in relation to an investigation regarding events that happened at Fuck Off Mountain.
Roll persuasion or deception. Roll deception.
Can I roll intimidation behind him?
You can aid, so you can roll with advantage in this.
That's good. 11.
Out steps one of the guards who says,
If he has a warrant, we would have known about it.
I said by the helm and cloak.
By the helm and cloak, those have to be contracted through the city and the citadel. So unless the chief inspector hasn't said anything about that.
So,
Cassius?
Do you want to intimidate him? Or? Okay.
Cassius?
Cassius.
I'd be happy to speak with Cassius about this.
All right. Well, that sounds lovely to me because we're gonna have a story to tell him. So if you all will follow me, hey, Jeff, Pinky, pick up Mr. Holland, he says in quotes over there, and help him bring us to the. Careful of the fangs, Jeffrey. Careful.
Didn't I curb stomp all of his teeth
This
out?
is fun.
Careful of the one fang, Jeffrey. Careful.
I'll catch up with them.
Basically, we don't trust the city to investigate this in any meaningful way.
What I want to do is, for under the auspice of staying, and do you want to hang with me or do you want?
He's eating cake!
Okay, so you're hanging with me then.
Mind you, this is Connell's first actual slice of cake.
Okay, so
Ever?
you're savoring it.
He's never gotten it before. There's always been something.
Wait, so how do you know it's something that you
It's
want?
something I've always wanted, Ront.
He goes into the tent. It's like,
This is all happening while they're like mid-combat.
No. He walks in and it's. Bow, 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 bow.
I've been feeling hunger today. Wanting some cake from me.
so what I want to do is I want to talk to, just very briefly talk to the bride.
Oh, the bride.
Under the auspice of making sure she's okay, making sure that she gets home okay. What I really want to do is I want to find out where he was right before he came out, where he was preparing, where he got dressed. Because I want to go rummage around there and see if I can find any traces of that.
Got it.
shit.
She tells you that they each came to the Wide and their respective wedding parties prepared at their own estates. So Iphigenia Stelmane got prepped at the Stelmane estate. Reynald Holland got prepped at the Holland estate.
Gotcha.
Roll me perception, both of you. Yes, both of you. All of you, everyone. Roll me perception. Yeah,
Go ahead.
let Ron do it. Wow.
6.
21. We'll see 15 plus 6.
Nice.
Ha! I have,
She is oblivious.
yeah.
That's fine.
I mean, I'm quote unquote drunk.
Conall.
Yes.
This is perfect. Conall, you hear the cleric who was presiding, who was hiding not so well behind the candelabra. You hear him say,
Dear gods, they were right. The eyes of Tyr, they were right. The infernals, they're everywhere. They're hitting all of us. I must go and be with my family. We must escape from this city. Oh, they're everywhere.
So like at this point, like I'm peeking around the cake and like crumb just falls from my mouth, and I'm just like staring at this, like intently, like looking at him, like what is he talking about, infernals? I don't know if you've talked to me about this yet. I know you had like the little, you've had like the little like discussion with them at the thing, but like so like I'm not sure what exactly that is. I'm like infernal.
I mean,
like,
the people around here certainly think that I'm an infernal. At least when we came back to Baldur's Gate.
so I guess it makes more sense that I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
Like what?
Wait, the first time or the second time?
No, the first time when we came back on the boat.
Yeah.
Sav'ah Rah is also of an infernal ancestry.
What the fuck did I miss?
So I'm close to Hal, right?
you
Sure.
didn't hear it.
Because like we got the roll for it. So I'm walking over to Hal. I'm like,
What's who talking about?
candlestick over there.
Do you repeat what the cleric
Yes,
is
I
said?
literally.
I'm just a Sir, is everything okay?
Oh, it's you! It's the one the eyes have spoken of! Oh no, you're here! The omens! Omens!
And he runs away.
What omens?
And he runs away.
I'm sure everything's fine.
That's not going to be a problem.
I'm clean.
So dirty.
So dirty.
There's not much more for us here, I think. We should probably catch up with the others.
Well, Wait, weren't you just talking to her about what'd she say? Where did she say he was during all
He
this?
was at his estate with his wedding party getting prepared at the Hull Holland
So
estate.
you wanted to check out the estate?
Old Holland
Yes.
Drive, really?
It's a good
Yes,
idea.
Hull Holland Drive.
Yes,
Hull
it's a
Holland
great idea. Maybe we should make sure that the bride gets home okay, and we'll ask her for directions to his estate, the groom's estate.
Sure. She tells you.
So we'll get her home, make sure that she gets back and safe, and then we'll go do that over to. Are we gonna break in, or are we gonna we're gonna break in, aren't we? We're okay.
I mean,
We'll figure it out as we go.
at this point we should just slither in, right?
God damn it. So
Cake is pretty good, guys.
who's going with the guards and the dude to see Cassius?
Hi.
Okay.
I think I'm doing this alone.
Okay.
I was with you guys at the cake thing.
So you're good at sneaking?
Yeah, it's literally just Ront and then everybody else.
Okay. Azazel, do you go with Ront to seek Inspector Cassius Blanco, or do you travel with Halexan and Conall to go to the Hull Holland estate?
You know what? He might need a little bit of my help with intimidation.
Okay, fair. So it's Azazel and Ront, and Conall and Halexan. Conall and Halexan, you travel down Hull Holland Drive, because thank you, Pierre, that's canon now.
I'll put the illusion back up.
Fair.
Does the woman see it?
Oh, well, I mean, this is after we.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she was too distraught to care at that point. Having her husband, who she probably loved for, well, they're nobles, so who knows how long.
Right. For
and
about
was
5
gonna
minutes,
marry.
but
Yeah.
Marry a man you just met. You can if it's true love.
And you guys get to the Hull Holland estate. It's actually a bit busy now. There are recognizably the patriarch and the matriarch of the estate are there. The matriarch is just trying to figure out what's going on, and the father of the groom is also really distraught, trying to figure out what, why, what, how, who, what's going on. And they are surrounded by the party of the grooms, who are like also asking guards passerby like what happened to their friend, what happened to my son, my son. You guys, I mean, everyone's at the gate. Unless you guys wanted to try and sneak in around the back, you could. You can just talk to people.
Yeah, I'm okay just talking.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll try and actually get the attention of the parents of the groom. Excuse me.
While he's doing that, I look at them and be like, "Hey, real quick, like, can I have your attention?" Like, looking at them, be like, "Excuse me, we're detectives. We're trying to figure out what exactly is going on here. We believe your son might be involved in some kind of, what's the word?
Oh no.
Polymorphic witchcraft."
Roll persuasion with
Yikes.
advantage due to polymorphic witchcraft and the shit. Good thing you have advantage. All right.
Okay.
You look official enough.
I
And you,
blow out my helmet cloak.
yeah,
like
yeah,
badge.
yeah.
You have the
From a
badge
distance, they can't
Yeah.
tell, and also they don't know because they don't give a shit. They're old money. What do they care about the new guild money system? I mean, except that they're probably annoyed by it, but they don't know. So yeah, they're like,
Yes, well, players do come into the estate. I'm sure there are things you can see that might help you in your disguise. Please find out what happened to my son.
Oh, why thank you. Your cooperation is really going to help. I actually know that your son is in good hands. I just wanted to check around real quick and see if I could dig up any evidence to support his case, because I want to make sure that he's going to be in good hands with us as well, because we don't know exactly which side here we're leaning towards.
Yes. Well, his quarter is in the West Wing.
All right, thank you so much.
In the entire West Wing.
And is that where he's been most of the night, or
That's where he was preparing for his wedding.
where was the last place you saw him in that wing?
Well, his drawing room, I suppose, maybe.
Where would he have been getting ready for the ceremony?
Well, his personal master bathroom. It's the middle floor of the entire West Wing.
Understood.
Did you mind if you just like point us in the
Wait.
direction, but stay back? I want to make sure that if
The
anything,
West Wing is a bathroom.
too much. I just want to make sure that you're staying back in case there's anything there. I don't want you guys touching anything. That
Yeah,
might...
sure, yes.
Like
Mind
people just-
the Caratorian vases. It was very expensive.
Definitely.
Heavens, no!
What I'll do is I'll let you go on ahead and like start looking around specifically, and I'll let you know. You remember the pink ointment that was being sold. I want to see if he has any of that.
I wink at him and give him the thumbs up.
I'll be with you in just a moment, and basically I'll just hang back and, just to save time, basically what I want to do is I want to kind of inform them of what we saw and what the situation is, so forth, in terms of what's happened to her son. Let her know that we currently have him in custody, which is technically true. Along with, we're basically going along with the Flaming Fists, right?
Were they fists or were they guards?
They were guards.
Guards. So we're going along with the guards. We're, making sure that he's being well taken care of. But I want to make sure that they understand, what transpired. Because I'm sure, they ran, didn't really know what was going on. So
yeah, sure.
Anyway, so
roll me investigation.
Is 13.
All right. You are looking around. You enter the first floor. It's just like a standard drawing room. You can see finery that belongs to some of the groom's party. There are actually a couple of groomsmen in there trying to gather things. They see you, and you explain to them the whole situation. They're dumbasses, so they just walk out because they don't know anything. And you're armed to the teeth, presumably. They walk out the room. Some of them leave their stuff as they do. You search that. Nothing's in their pockets. You search this whole area. There's nothing in there. You go up to the middle floor, the bathroom area, and you are looking around. You can see that on a very long counter with various perfumes and fragrances and lotions and skincare products, there is a little dish, a tub, if you will, of this jar of this pink gooey substance.
Looking around, do I see any kind of hair care products, like brushes or anything?
Yeah. You see a whole toiletry set. And you also noticed on the counter as you look through this toiletry set, in the brush you see these red hairs.
Okay. So it's all starting to click. So is there a cap for it?
There is a cap for it.
And is there any writing or anything on it, or is it just plain cap? Or
you can see there is a little note scribbled in common, and it says apply once daily for best use practices. Signed, Tommy.
Signed, Tommy.
Who the fuck is Tommy?
Obviously.
So yeah, I take it. I
Ranger.
close it, being careful not to touch the stuff, and throw it in my backpack.
Okay.
Looking around,
Also
is there
use the
anything else that I notice?
Actually, as you turn around, you do notice something. There is someone standing right behind you that you didn't fucking know was there.
Oh, good.
You
So,
were unaware of them the entire fucking time you were searching, and you had no idea how long they could have been standing there.
So I'm just slowly turning around, and all of a sudden, what the fellow?
The figure standing in
What
front
the
of you
fellow?
doesn't react. They are wearing a dark black cloak around the front of them, so you can't see what they're wearing. We'll see what they're wearing, and they're wearing a mask. And this mask looks like it almost draconic in a way, but not like a dragon. It looks like a wyvern, as it were. The figure is, how tall is Conall?
5'8".
Yeah, the figure is a little bit shorter, like 5'6", 5'7", but it's the figure is standing in front of you, and it looks at your bag, looks at the note in your hand, and the figure speaks and says,
I see you found what I've been looking for. Clues.
I reach into my backpack.
he's doing the Bale voice.
Yeah, doing the Bale Cancer
I reach
voice.
into my backpack, and I have a silver mask. So I put the silver mask on.
Yes!
Oh my fucking
Yes!
I see we both.
face.
I mean, yeah, I've seen your face, but I like the idea of putting on a
I put
mask.
the mask on.
Yes, we're kindred spirits.
Found the clues.
I'm
Do
so
you
glad
know
I'm not there.
Do you know who that Tommy was?
Kind of. I think I have an idea.
My name is
What?
you may call me the Night Wyvern.
What? No. They call me CO Pending.
Here's a hint from one vigilante to another. Put on your mask before you turn around to say hello to someone.
What's my name?
CO Pending.
There you go. You don't know who I really am, so the mask's working.
Oh my fucking
I swear to God, if it's fucking Bruce Bane, I swear to God. I swear to God.
Look,
Right?
Look, I don't know much right now, but what I can tell you is there is a connection, from what I've discovered, between this goo, this Tommy, and he holds out some crumpled papers.
I reach out to grab it, like he's giving it to me.
He's giving them to you.
I grab it.
On them, they seem to be notes, a dossier, as you will, with two broken up into lines. And as you read, you can tell it's an interview between one Augusta O'Neilly and one Jadenkel Silvertooth. Connection between this campaign, that jar, and he reaches into his back pocket and he hands you a little metal cloak pin. And the metal cloak pin is this weird symbol where it's like these scales tilted over in one full, like a hammer weighted down on one, on top of a vertical
Oh fuck!
eye.
I wish I was there. 'Cause I
On top of a vertical eye.
Connell's seen this before, hasn't he?
Connell has seen this before. This is the symbol that Thiathel described to you as the symbol of the Eyes of Tyr, this militant group that's been going around, passing word about the infernal whatever. I haven't quite put my finger on it, but I'm working on the case, so I guess that's all I can help you with right now.
Why are you helping me?
Because I want the same as you do, the free Baldur's Gate. Look out behind you!
Are you fucking serious?
Wait. You rolled 13. He does not look. Conall does not look behind him. He stares at him.
Damn it, that usually works.
Hal walks in.
Yeah.
Hal walks out.
He's like,
literally just do
okay,
Grandpa
well,
Simpson.
Wait, when Hal walks in, I hear the footsteps. That's when I look away.
You see immediately dashing to a window and leaping out this figure wearing a black wyvern mask and dark cloak, leaping out, spreading the cloak, and literally flying out the window and away.
Not falling with style?
Not falling with style. Literally flying.
That's
Okay,
pretty cool.
well.
Kind of just
So I look at
a
him.
little bit dumbfounded.
I look at him like, Hal, Hal, it's me. It was I, Conall.
Thank the gods.
The whole time.
I thought you were some kind of robber.
No. So,
What was that?
some kind of...
Demon.
Yes.
Devil.
Yes, I relate. What was the name?
The Night Wyvern.
He's the Night Wyvern.
The Night Wyvern.
He says he's on our side, and I give him like the piece of paper with the with all the information, and I explain to him the conversation we had. But like when I'm explaining to him the conversation, I'm quoting it with the voice. So I tell him how I throw on my mask like a smooth criminal, and like
And then he said,
and how from now on I'm gonna go by CO Pending when I'm a detective because it sounds cool,
That does sound cool.
right?
Doesn't that hurt your throat though? I mean,
Oh, it did. Like, oh my god! Like I was getting
I'm not
raspy.
there. I'm not fucking. Swear to God.
Oh, and then I pull out the pink jar, the jar, and I open it up. And I'm like,
aha!
It has.
You were right.
Yeah, it seems extremely used. Like I would say, about half to 3/4 of the contents are gone.
so that means that he's been around for a while. Because if he was saying use it like once a day, and like it's used this much, it's been a couple of days. And she said, how long was he in there for? Like,
Well, you don't know how long he's been prepped. They haven't seen each other for a few days.
for a few days. So at least a few
That
days,
could
it
or
couldn't
could not be
possibly-
unrelated to how long he's had the jar.
So the Night Wyvern said that there's a connection between Tommy, the transformations, and Jadenkel.
To be honest, he said,
there is a connection between
Are you fucking
this and the campaign.
the campaign and also the order of the guys with the eyes and the scales and the hammer?
Did he leave the
Whatever it was called.
the
He left-
article with you?
yeah,
Or
he
whatever
literally
it was?
handed it to me.
It's the interview.
Great.
Okay, we should group up with the others. Do you need to do anything else around here?
Can you leave, please?
Okay.
Close the door behind you.
Certainly. Okay. I will close the door and I will go and basically talk to the father again and essentially let him know we did find something we believe is central to the case. It is specifically beauty products that he was using a specific beauty product he was using in his daily grooming routine.
You have to be that specific.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to.
Will you
Because
take-
specifically
will you take
because actually, can I take the stuff with me?
Yeah.
The jar?
Didn't he hand it to you?
Yeah.
And I also relayed the information to you that I saw the same red hair on the
Okay. So I'm going to show it to the father and say, if anyone else in the household is using this, I would recommend stopping immediately because this may have something to do with the transformations.
Oh my!
the polymorphic witchcraft.
The polymorphic witchcraft.
Oh my! Dearest Honey Bunches?
Yes?
Don't you have a jar of that in your washroom?
Oh, yes, I do.
In your washroom?
In my washroom.
Good God!
I better throw it away immediately.
No, take it. Take it.
Actually, if I could dispose of it myself, it may be helpful in our investigations
Of the polymorphic.
of the polymorphic witchcraft.
Oh, no, dearest Droopelkins. Am I going to turn into one of those monsters like our son?
I don't know, Honey Munch Milking a Dude. I don't know.
I cannot tell you for certain right now, but my belief is that as long as you stop using it before the transformation occurs, you will most likely be okay. But the more that I have to test, the more information I'll be able to find out.
Well, I will say this. Our son has been raving on and off about how all of the young nobles are using this these days. So I would say that whatever evil witchcraft this is, it is widespread. As I turn into Tobias Puck.
What was the last name again? I'm sorry.
Oh, Holland.
He's a nobleman, right? So,
Yes.
Your Grace, if perhaps you and your wife could delicately suggest to your peers that perhaps alternative beauty products may be a better idea.
They agree to do their best.
So then I'll just wait for.
Right.
Colin.
Colin, at this point, Colin comes out of the bathroom.
Mhm.
Are they heading out, Mr. and Mrs. Holholm?
No, it's their house.
Yeah, I mean, out of the room, like, because they're gonna go.
No, they live there. You need to
Yeah,
live
but
there.
aren't they gonna go talk to?
No, not right that
I can
moment. It's
distract him if
evening.
you need.
I need to check one more thing.
I'll keep talking as long as he needs. Like,
Yeah.
looking like if he's still.
No,
like,
but
poking
I
around.
gotta talk to them real quick because it's a big place. I mean, the West Wing is like his area.
Yeah.
So I
You
look
mean
at
that
them,
was just the bathroom?
right?
Right.
So I look at them and I'm just like, I'm sorry. Do you guys share a kitchen, or is there one kitchen, or
There is a grand kitchen, as it
Grand
were.
kitchen? And where is that exactly?
That is in the bottom floor of the north wing, behind the dining room.
Alrighty, I'm just gonna check there real quick for evidence.
Okay.
And I go there and I check.
I swear to fucking God.
Is there heart fire?
Yes, there is.
God damn it!
I just fill up my flask real
Okay.
quick.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, I just come back and I tell them I didn't find anything.
Okay,
It's
cool.
already in your health care plan!
Elf care plan, first off, but second of all, I was running low.
I mean, he's keeping control of his component pouch, as it were. This is top tier D&D play.
Yes.
Swear to God, if Heartfire becomes one of his spellcasting components, I swear to God.
It'll become one of his spells.
How
I cast
flammable?
a 5th level spell.
How flammable is
I
Heartfire?
make a constitution check.
It's super flammable.
Yeah.
But that's all the spell does, is I take a constitution check.
I'm gonna start like dipping my arrows in Heartfire. You guys don't even know.